we are so excited because we have our returning Green Star member, Joanne.
Oh, yeah.
And every time she comes back, she just goes and takes it a little bit further, and she keeps topping herself, and I don't know how she comes up with these ideas. But we are so fortunate because we're not only going to get to watch what Joanne is going to teach us today, but we're also going to get a chance to do it ourselves so that maybe we can do it at home. So today, Joanne is going to show us how to make Vietnamese spring rolls. So everybody, please give a warm welcome to Joanne.
Cheers! Okay, this is your roll. These are rice paper rolls, and they are usually made with rice flour and tapioca flour. And they're kind of fragile and they don't look like they could do very much of anything, but believe me, when you give them a little water, they turn soft and pliable. We all know that when we go to the Vietnamese places and stuff, and we get those rolls, you get 2 of them as an appetizer. They charge you $7. The whole secret to doing them is don't put a lot of stuff in your roll. Well, for $7, I want a lot of stuff in my roll, but I'm willing to go a lot less when I'm doing it myself. So when we take them out, and you will notice that there is a bumpy side, you'll feel it, and a smooth side. So when we're working on it, we work with the smooth side down and the bumpy side up, though it kind of smooths out a bit as you're doing it. And we're just going to dip them. This is water, and nowadays the water can actually be fairly like lukewarm or something. And you just put it in and let it get some water on it. And then you turn it over and let it get a little more water on it. You'll start to feel it start to get more pliable. Don't worry that it's not as pliable as you want at the time. It's going to keep absorbing the water that it has. I'm just going to put it on this plate, which I had sprayed with some water to help keep it, to give it a little more moisture, and also to give it a place to sit down. And then you're going to work, and you're going to make this just like you would a burrito. I have some mint here, and I'm going to take the little leaves, and I'm going to do them in about the bottom third, and just kind of take them along the bottom. Now, the part that is going to be down here on the bottom, that I'm going to be stacking up, that's going to be your bottom piece, and that's going to show through these little rice papers, and so it's going to be pretty. And then I have some cilantro. I'm just going to lay those down. And as I said, you don't want to be overfilling this. You start overfilling it, you're just going to tear it, and it's not going to work too well. I've got some, I'm going to do some Brussels sprouts. These are steamed. There's nothing else on them except they were steamed. Brussels sprouts, like kale, are not really tasty if you don't give them a little bit of help. Okay, these are green spring onions, and place those just next to it. A couple of red peppers. Everything just gets cut kind of thin. You stack that on there. How about a couple of orange ones? Because we're after color. Even though I put some spring rolls on, a couple of little red onions. And here's some chili pepper. Those are over there, and I'll show you where they are. Okay, and then I'm going to take a tofu plank, maybe just a half of one, otherwise it'll be too tight. And 1.5. This is spiralized cucumbers. Now they get really kind of wet, but I did these, and so anyone who doesn't want the starch and stuff of the rice noodles, because there are some rice noodles, vermicelli rice noodles over there, And if you don't want that, then you can just use the cucumbers. It kind of gives it that same sort of thing. I'm not worried about it. So guess what's going in? Vermicelli things. So they're going in also. You could actually just top it with a leaf and then do it up. Or you can take, there's some cabbage and stuff there too. So I can put that up there. We're going to take our bottom and we're going to fold it up and over. Pull it back. And don't worry about the ones that keep flying out because they'll just roll into it. And then we're going to fold the other side in. And pull it back. Roll it up. Try to roll it up as tightly as you can. Don't worry about it too badly. We have a roll. And there it is. So there's one. I'll just place that there. I'll do one more, and then we're going to go for it.
I'll take 12 to go.
12 times 7 is...
Oh, you get 2, so it would only be 6 times 7. You got to remember the math part of it. They do give you 2.
Yeah, they give you the
2
sauce.
for 7, yeah. So let's just, I'm just going to take it. Now, you don't even have to be as delicate as I was. You can just take that and just pull off the stem, throw it in. This is how guys can make it really easy. So there's really, you don't have to finesse it. My husband made one this afternoon. Not bad. It kind of had stuff sticking out of the side, but he thought it looked, he said it tasted great. So I would say, go for it. And you can, and if you ever had anything like you have your grandkids down or something like that, this is the perfect thing. Just set the stuff out and the kids will go nuts over being able to do anything like this. So a little bit of this. Oh, this is special for me. I'm putting in, this is some kimchi. Yeah. This is, I didn't bring a ton of it, but that's because the ones that I had open, my girlfriend took home. But I've got new ones that are all fermenting and stuff, but this one's good. And then I'm gonna put a little lime on it. There's lime over there, squeeze it over the top. It will give you a really nice flavor. And I'll tear him off. On he goes. And then we're just gonna do the same thing again. We're gonna take it up. Gonna pull everything back, roll it over, bring the side in. And on the best part is these little things are sticky, so they kind of stick to themselves. And if you tear a little hole in it, it doesn't really matter because it will undo. Roll number 2, isn't that cute? Oh, look, it's got little red stuff and orange, and it's little leaves and stuff. So there we are. And so we're gonna start doing them over here. I'm gonna take over this plate. You'll be able to do a couple of them at a time. Each one of them will get a plate, and we'll put a little water in it. And there's the roll that our cameraman cut for you. Avocado is really good in it. Okay, here's your green spring onions, red onions, organic tofu, very, very firm. Mung beans, as I said, there's some steamed broccoli. There is steamed Brussels sprouts, orange, red peppers. The last meeting, we learned how to grow our very own microgreens, and these are some of my microgreens from that. These are from black eyed peas. Nice little flavor, a bit earthy. Mint, cilantro. Don't worry about how much you use on it because I still have more. Carrots, carrot batons. Oh, These are really good in that snow peas. These are really good. Okay. These are the little hot peppers. These are chili pepper. It's not outrageously hot. These are probably a 4 or a 5. These are your spiralized cucumbers. Just take them and then just pull off what you need. They just, you know, with them with the spiralizer, it just kept going. And your rice noodles, these are so easy to use. And if you were doing them at home, you just take them and you just put hot water on them, and then you do them, and then you rinse them with the cold water, which will take off a lot of the starch, and you can make up a packet on them and stuff, and just throw them in to the refrigerator and stuff, and then pull them out when you want them. They actually work on a lot of different sandwiches, and I actually I did some Brussels sprouts with a little sauce type of thing on them, and I stuck them on these thing and used them like angel hair pasta. Butter, lettuce, cabbage, limes. Squirt of lime helps immensely. Okay, this is an almond sauce, like a peanut sauce, but this was done with almond. It's a little spicy, but not very spicy at all. It just has a little bit of a thing. I didn't want to make it spicy because this one is spicy. This one is zippy.
That's for you, Tom.
And then these are pretty self-explanatory, but this one says spicy and sweet. It is spicy. It is up there. It's really, really good. And then there's just some teriyaki, ponzu, green dragon sauce, sriracha, and your regular soy sauce for those who just don't want to go that far. And then I also brought some little things so you can put them in. Okay? All right, so let's, and here's my kimchi. Okay, so let's put these over here, and who wants to be the first one to come up and go for it? John. John, come on down, John. Let's meet you. Grab some gloves.
On camera too, but
Yeah, no
pressure's
pressure.
on.
All right, well, that was another great presentation from Joanne. I hope that you enjoyed that. I hope it inspired you to make some of your own Vietnamese spring rolls. Take some pictures, share it with us. Share in the comments below and let us know what you did and what kind of sauces you liked. And remember to give me a thumbs up, because that really gives us motivation to do more. And we're going to start rolling things up. And remember here, click up here to subscribe. And until we see you again, be strong, be well, and be green.